Didn't want to stream today, but I was gonna do at least 2 episodes. Well, two, depending on how many chapters. So we have 6 cases. I will only do 2 cases today, hopefully. Alice in Wonderland. Case summary: the Jones residence. Julie is there with further detail. Alice in Wonderland. Whoa, I almost shot you there, detective. You sneaking around like that. Julie, you watched me drive up. I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in. I guess this place has spooked me out a little. So what happened here, Chief Scully? Called me up and told me to get here ASAP. No details. 7-year-old kid Alice went missing on a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap kind of case you're into, detective. Great, let's get started. Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones, here to investigate. I see Twin Lakes finest, eh? Hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, Detective, I am really around my kid. Wow. So how can I help you, Detective? About Alice. I'll level with you, Detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. 7. Exactly, a tedious age, so I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Where were you last night? Why didn't you notice she was missing? I was out. Wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business. Taxes pay your salary. I also pay for the silent questioning Abdul can take you to. Fine, call this number. Don't vouch for me. Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. Bell's fond memories. I mean, where was he? A bell shop? What? Goodbye. I've taken up enough of your time. And I have nothing further to say, detective. Kind of leave me be. I never seen a horse with 5 legs before. Okay, Dooley. A drawing of our suspect. Really, I'll put out an MPV. Oh, Dooley, don't do that. Hey, I know that tree. It owes me $5. Mrs. Jones. Hello, can I ask? My baby is gone. You tell me about just disappeared, my baby. Is there any? You have to find her. Goodbye. Find her. Tell me where she is, Bear. I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. A stupid know-nothing bear. I was also in Fumble in the Dark. I don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. This is a lot of pink. I think I have run off too. Oh shit. What an odd place for a telephone. I must have run out of places to draw. I mean, put it. Oh my god. Fourth wall, Dooley. Places fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. That's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. What's Annie doing in the master bedroom? He's suspicious, that's for sure. No, sorry. How long have you been working for the Jones? Jones is detective. Even though it ends with an S, you still pluralize it. Is not really the best time. Always a good time for grammar. Anyway, answer the question. Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. We're done here for now. I'll get back to work and nothing else. I'm very suspicious. Alice and her mom look quite happy. Seems impolite to go rifling around in somebody's drawers uninvited. A waterbed, very fancy. Looks like something has been kicked under here. No, it doesn't. You received strange what? It's a particular pattern from the Occult for Dummies book. Seems like a sweet kid. Don't worry, we'll find the detective. Hard to believe this is the same woman we spoke to. Just of all this has hit her hard. Yeah, the makeup is running. That nanny is beautiful. Ask her if she's single, you know, as part of the investigation. Paint thinner when the shelf gave way, not much left in it now. Those look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. Oh, did they just do a Home Alone reference? May not be broken after all, just a bulb. Box marked Anne's broken dreams. Oh no, not on my watch. Seems like a bad idea to me. Well, unless I'm trying to light something. As addicts go, this one is extra creepy. A bunch of forgotten memories. Looks like this gave away recently, spilling paint thinner all over the wall. This reminds me of my own grandfather. Grandfather was a clock? But no, he had a clock. Damn, I thought I finally found out something about you. What? I'm interesting? Whatever you say, detective. Go to the study first. Locked. I wonder where I'd find the key. A black light bulb. May as well take it. All we need is a disco ball. White clothes and fat beats, then we got ourselves a good night. Good night is finding this kid. Mr. Jones, I want access to your study. I'd love to help detective, but I seem to have misplaced the key. Sorry. You dummy, it's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. It's a sailboat, dude. Hope it doesn't reveal something, somebody's attic shame. What the hell? Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. Pattern on the wall looks washed out in places. I wonder what would happen if I redrew it. I have the pattern, but nothing to draw with it. Oh no, not on my watch. Very innocent nanny, yes. You have keys for the various rooms? I'm a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. Can I have the key to the study then? Sure, there's nothing incriminating in there anyway. Right, what can you tell me about the demonic doorway in the attic? Nothing, not a thing. It's nothing to do with me, that's for sure. I was here the whole time. Sure. And presto, we're in. Roy Jones, Esquire. It takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. An old oil lantern. An odd oil lantern. Seem to have some oil left too. Okay. This statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. Nice collection of books that dust suggests that have not been looked at in some time. For shame. His magazine collection. Geez, this guy is obsessed with jugs. For nobody that knows, jugs is another word for breasts. Another lovely pair. Okay. Hey, I just realized that there are only two in the entire house. Don't be daft, Dooley. There are more. They're just off camera. That's a rookie mistake. Just in case. You received the lit lantern. You can never trust a man who owns too many books, that's what I say. How many books are too many? 6? How many do you own? I don't feel comfortable with this line of questioning. Black light, this looks useful. Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols. That should be it. Great. Maybe now is a good time to stop doing, well, anything really. Even if I'm not foolish enough to go in there without no light. That's a rookie mistake. Okay, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, detective, but I'm not going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll stand guard out here. Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yep. But I'm hungry and the sound from downstairs is scaring me. Yeah, let's get out of here. Baby's first cult rope. Don't look in there, mister. That's where the three-eyed rats hide. The label says old milk circa 1880. Why would you store that? The fuck? Not so fast, detective. Where's Dooley? That idiot, I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm going to trap you here. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside version of their bedroom. It's where they'll be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured I'd be the best to lay low until you have gone. I thought you have given up by now. I knew she had something to do with it. So what kind of cop would give up on a missing kid? Most of the TLPD? Sadly fair. So what, I mean, that's what this is, an inheritance scheme? You have to admit it's a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually. Even if you get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, then she'll know to keep her mouth shut. Once Dooley wakes, you and your scheme will be done for. Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here with you. Come on. Okay, drag your friend in here and no funny business. I knew those paint buckets were heavy enough to knock someone out. It's paint thinner. I think paint's not evil, nannies. I mean, it thins paint, not evil. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm scared, mister. It'll be okay, kiddo. Don't waste time trying to sweet talk your way out of this. have a taste of your own medicine. No! Well, that problem solved. I knew I had to put the pink thinner on these things right here. She's on the other side. Well, that's... I just have to figure out exactly where the hell I have to throw the paint. Well, that problem solving. Come on, Alice, let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my pun. Pretend it's the first time you heard it, okay? Okay, mister. So the kid got into the nanny's stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic. The dark side, but that's a surprise. That's a summary of things, yes? Came the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts with a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid, and steal all their cash. I said it was a shame, jeez. I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from anyway. That stuff is hard to find these days. A case for another day, I guess. First of all, we have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. That case was easy. The second one won't be that easy. I said I was gonna do 2 cases. Let's see how fast I do these cases. The first one is always easy. The second gets a little harder. Alright. Second one is Home Alone. Didn't I just say, what is it, Home Alone? They made a reference of the paint cans knocking somebody out. Alright, Home Alone. Case summary. Dooley suggests a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Start investigation. Home Alone. If I do a short stream, I feel like shit. I am so tired. My cycle must be coming. That's how I feel so exhausted. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No, I have some overdue books to drop back. That purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here. Ah, come on now, detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather for the things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. The library. What a helpful plaque. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. Before this was the library, it was where the mayor kept her lion collection. Alright, that clears that up, so. How many cases do we need to solve? Do you think to get a car that doesn't leak in the rain? It keeps us fresh, sharp, even. Silence. Fines for being late. How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. We come to some kind of arrangement? You have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye? Julia, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No? Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm, and you know the ghosts? Ghost what? Oh, I read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. Computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can't store more. They can store more books into it. Never know when I need to cut something in half or a lazy approximation of half. Even the lamp is flickering. I got this for Doris last time. I had to get out of paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time. She put a picture there? Yes, she did. An old photocopier. I can imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt? Just mine, now that I think of it. That's the price of working out, I guess. Oh my god. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Oh my god. Like some of these coats have been here for years. Go through their pockets. You know, for evidence? An old elevator. Where is the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and then ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Oh my god. Don't blink. What odd leaves that plant has. That's just a dead tree where Doris dries her stocking. I wanted to be an astronaut. And I found out that they had to go into space. Thanks, that's where aliens live. Like some of the rocket's aluminum is coming off. Could be used. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside bailiff and his squire Dooley. What a great game, eh? Yeah, funny looking draughts people though. How convenient. I have to expect to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. Fantastic Obit drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. Doctor Who's thrilling adventures through grammar and structure. Space hike, boldly going to places safely explored by others. How to woo a Wookiee. Mass defect. They came from space. There were brains. Brains from space. Space brains. Blasters, 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 and other space weapons. Intergalactic ballistics for cats. Astral trolls. Oh, alright. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter where you click it. Alright. What about this when the words are short and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover? Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about I read a book about books for my age range. For my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? Not magic, it's nothing. A, B, C, as easy as 4, 5, 6. I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. How would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. I've always loved trains and trams. Not monorails though. They're better than everyone because they're up in the air. Why your parents don't love you? Anne and Barry face financial ruin. Little and Big Pooh saved the day. Maybe it is your fault. Little Billy and the crushed dreams. Baby's first hangover. This burning, the dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. A Viewmaster, I loved those as a kid. I'll take this and I see if I can find a use. Sounds like these that I miss walking the beat. Bad baby incites a riot. Kindergarten Kate summons a devil. Oh my god. Grumpy Chris hates to play. Learn to count to 107, the largest number known to science. Guide to baby safe shots. Daddy's little disappointment. The cold draft coming from the vent, that could be good for this kid's health. Are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch. Other media is really making our job hard. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Hello, my name is Roxa. Oh, shit. I'm here to study the strange goings on. I guess that's why you're here too, detective. Oh, sure. That's me always investigating stuff on purpose. Want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. Searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is. Well, let me know if you find anything. Hope there's not. I hope there's not. There's nothing contraband in this pile. I wish. Huh? You know what I mean? Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people. Fair point. see what you can find online. Oh my god, did they really say that? Did they really do this? Wanna know where they got this? And somebody used it on Reddit too, and I already got the the reference. I got the reference. Let me see if it's true. Yep, they did it. What do you call that? But the thing is that another movie made the joke. What was that movie with what was that movie with it was Denzel Washington and not Kurt Russell, unless both you movies used it. But this is the movie that used it. Right here. You didn't say the magic word. I say the magic word. But there was another movie that used it, and I remember that movie more than this movie. And it was with oh, was that Australian actor that he blew up? He was Zeus in well, not yeah, the Zeus in God damn it, he was Zeus in what's this movie? It's like I need to figure out the password. In the new Thor movie. Oh, Russell Crowe, Russell Crowe. And I think he keeps saying that, you didn't say the magic word, you didn't, what do you call that? Or he said something in that, but he says the same thing, And I remember that by that movie. I don't remember it in that one, but I remember it in, and what was the name of that movie? It's a very old Denzel Washington. I know Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe were in that movie. Russell Crowe was the bad guy. And Denzel Washington was the cop. I'm telling you, these pixelated games, they do a lot of like movie references. Unless that movie that Russell Crowe and Denzel Washington were in got it from this movie, but I gotta check. It was Jurassic Park, but there was another movie. Let me see. Russell Crowe. I need to look for it. Sorry, Russell Crowe and now I forgot his name. Denzel Washington movie. The one that it's Virtuosity. Virtuosity. I know I heard it in Virtuosity. That's weird. Unless he said it differently, but I know I heard it in Virtuosity. I need a password. Let's call that Plan B. It's radiating energy, like Rexa said. I think that may be a clue, possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. Come on, Frankie. You can do better than that. That has to be another movie reference that I'm not really thinking about right now. Why are these fake? Well, you could have kids painting over the books. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's not duct tape, but it could be useful. I remember these. He looks like he's jumping. Mario. You jump too, somebody shoved the pole up your behind. Wait a minute, there are printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags in his deep pockets, rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works, this guy. Jeez. Turning duct tape into paint. Make your nethers sustainable. Things you can fill with jam jars. With volume 3. Whittling dice out of a large dice. Detective, the inspectioning, investigative role-playing in the world of Darkside. Hardwood and where to find it. The word wasn't together, hardwood. It was hardwood and where to find it. How to do it yourself. I'm really good at doing it yourself. I get my sister to do it for me. This one's called Building Mediocre Mysteries by the Spooky Doorway team. Whoever they are. That depth? Do it yourself because you're too broke to pay someone else to do it. So Your Government is Broken by C. Guevara. The definitive guide to landscaping from outside to downstairs. Oh my god. call that Plan B. Okay. I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button. Never mind this one. Really, dude? Broken button. Are we saying about ghosts? The place is haunted, you know, the usual stuff. The usual. Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame? He's the only one here often enough, suspiciously often if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests or a questionable ghost busting startup to come fix this. What's that you're reading? Skylight. A heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. Of a what now? A reverse vampire. You can only come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on at night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting. But it sounds awful, detective. Can I have the internet password, please? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need that password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. If you need anything else, I'll be here unless I'm not. Oh, this was new stuff. Somebody has to catalog and ban it all, detective. Right. It's all fairly hush hush. So what does one study with the occultism? Whatever you want. I went with computer science, so I wouldn't be studying two impractical subjects. Good call, Roxa. From experience, I can tell you that the occult doesn't pay much. This should make the button conductive. Should work, but I need to find something with the skill to wire it. Wire it. and get out of here. Out. This is from a certain angle. Looks like Dooley has crazy hair. Sometimes you have to double check. Sorry. I can leave. Tetraphobia. Tetraphobia. Fear of the number 4. It's quite common for buildings in China to be missing the number 4. The fourth floor is there, just a button is missing. Oh yeah. We're not in China. You have all the answers, don't you? It starts getting harder. The first one is always easiest. Starts getting harder. Silence. Your elevator is broken. There's no button for the fourth floor. Yep, I hope you don't want to read any horror books. Well, I would like to be able to go there. Oh, well then, sorry, I guess. They're useless, you know? Maybe it's a germ issue. Germ, you really believe Hollywood tells you? Do it yourself because you broke to pay someone. Like sometimes you don't see me as anything aha sidekick. As the Theodore Library, inventor of the library. Oh, not one word of that is true. There's no other way that I can. And I can't do nothing in the microfilm because unless the password is Skylight. Well, I destroyed some historical materials. Let's hope there was a point. Even cut up, it's too much to carry. Look, I'll need to bring something here. Well, it fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes history. Spider mobs, do it again. Do it again. Sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at City Library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yep. There's Doris now, and she'll actually a retired volunteer. Sometimes. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Hello there, Gino. I answered a little late. Should have read that out loud. I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers tag were a ritual meant to show the dead that talk among us. I remember this case. What the? Hello? Who are you and how did you get here? Aleister Crowley. Oh my god, really? I'm that which can never be unseen, the ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right, that's not very helpful, if I'm honest. Help is there for those that know how to take it. Okay, then I'll bite. Tell me, oh, knower of the unknown, what's going on here? They actually put, oh, Aleister Crowley. I don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the crowd Yeats is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lie within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? Talking to, you know what? I don't even know how to explain this. Heat, secret room, and power within. We cool, bro? Oh, cool. Are you holding the Viewmaster, and who are you talking to? Actually, we both know it's best if you don't try and explain. As you were a detective, nut job. Oh shit, Yeet. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one. Another spirit, yes. Then with you, then... Sorry. Oh, your question, you have answered my own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen on your travels that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man is a silly hat. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat. The very same, I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned in a hidden room. Yes, but on the matter I shall say no more. Not until the beast is gone. But I just want... Not a word more, sir. Not a word more. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you. Aye, but not like your toughs with their literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff, like house wiring and how to do your own plumbing. Think you could fix the elevator? With the right gear, I could. Hey, I need a new button, mind. Did this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do your job. Just a few minutes to pop it in place. All is going to plan. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gail. Happy to help. It were fun doing something, something useful again. Go to the reception area to see if there's office. No ghosties. Ooh, the kid. I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rather, is the lot of them. Kid? Oh, he's charming. I mean the others. Occultist horror writers and DIY fanatics. Horrors. A lot of them. Did you see the ghost too, kiddo? Ghost. Once I saw you filling his head with detective. I see them. They're my friends. Well, this one is. Some of them are less friendly. I like them because when they came, the place was empty. Just me and Doris. And she only interested in reading the mostest dreadfulest books ever written. Oh look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was... Yeah, Dooley. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur, if you ever catch one. The Internet and Other Fads. Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum. And MMO Accountancy, Be the Fictional Banker You Always Knew You Were. Looks like you can get to the roof through here. Thankfully it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in that storm. Let's go to horror. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Edgar Allan Poe. H.P. Lovecraft. Only because they cannot fathom the thread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls like true horror at best. Your best works aren't even written by you, charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Ah, you're infuriating, man. What's going on here? Didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish, blighted woman. Why don't you tell him that? He would not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it, sir. No more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are very vastly superior. He has been such a child. I am clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my aesthetic horror. With your aesthetic rubbish. Right, I'll have you. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two stop it or I'll just put both of you in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. It was you and your... I don't care who started it, I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. Lemons for every meal. The kickboxing cult. The lackluster murders. Cannibal carnival. Late train made me late. Life robber. He's a one hell of an atmospheric fire hazard. Everyone's guilty. Fast car killers. Followers. Erroneous castrations. Diary of Evelyn Snokes. Girl who chokes. Everyone's guilty. Stabfest 6. Everywhere snakes. Tomorrow the world implodes. Oh, the world implodes tomorrow. Harry Book Volume 4. A Trundling. Why is the the window onto the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Or not? Why? For health and safety reasons. Like, she is so fucking useless for being a, You are useless. I met your friend Yeats. He says you won't stop spying on him. I find it more joyous to torment the man. He says you want into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? 2 words. Safe search. Alright, maybe I can find some kind of workaround. Please. Just stay here and do nothing. Do anything. The Roxette, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, detective? Me? No, but I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected. Surprisingly, I think Doris was worried somebody would hack into to her unpublished fan fiction. But I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please. Let's call that plan B. The password for Doris 1234. Oh my god. Password for Doris internet block. Now Crowley should be able to browse to his heart content. I'll let him know. Okay, I'll set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want. No restrictions. Excellent. You may not want to stick around for this. Right, I'll leave you to your business. Shut the door on the way out. Right. Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clearer is maybe not the term I'd used. Come again, sir? Never mind, just don't go in that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There's a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is... How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed. Hear that, Dooley? Hear what? Oh, yes, of course. We need to get to the fourth floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? The book Yeats mentioned is missing. I didn't know you were a fan of Lovecraft. Hmm. You're looking at the Lovecraft section a bit too godless for my taste. I wonder if the missing book is one of the Blighton. It's the one Blighton took. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. Sorry, I'm a little exhausted. I said this is due to probably my cycle. So I end up feeling a lot tired. He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took this book in the hope it would stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. I am meant to stop those two fighting. That is not my concern. You want this book? You stop their fighting. Got to be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering. Oh hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you? Oh. I read your detective books, wonderfully over the top. Some Tales of the Sad Venturer. Library of Books. Dragon Ageism. The Wisher. Tales of an Indecisive Adventure. Fantastic Geese and Where to Find Them. What a great game, yeah, funny looking. Oh. No wonder they're the ones moving it. Okay. Thanks with your help with that, Roxanne. No problem. Happy to help a man of law break it. What did you need to look up again? Let's not talk about it. I just hope it doesn't show up on the library usage bill. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. Need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No. I'm too busy reading my book to help Saws. Really, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you let me make a deal now, huh? I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to, like this one? Like this one, yes. Oh, good. But not this one. It's not yours. That's not even your face on it. Oh, I gotta find the picture. Everyone seems to be talking to the air, but me, I always knew I was the sane one. Okay. Oh, the soles of my foot were all the front part of my motherfucker. Oh, where do I go and where? Sorry, I am mixing a yogurt. I really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need a picture of my thing is, I mean, the things I do for this job are going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years as a cop. Oh, I'm not sure. I know we need because the game is loud. Um I know we're gonna need copper and lead. We're gonna need copper, lead, and steel, or ammo mostly. Crystals and stuff we can get through junk. Another resource that we're gonna need is ultracite. Ultracite. I don't know if they have veins for ultracite. They do. Oh, well then, here you go, Paul. His name is Paul. My name is Paul, like it says on the card, my card. Paul. Oh my god, Dooley, you're a fucking idiot. Trashy novel, Milo Stevenson's reverse vampire novel, Guy Light. God. Even holding it makes me ill. Supposed to be Twilight. This is the most horrifying book you will ever read. Is this my book? No, it's not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and is not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah, love story. It sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed. Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Well, they're gone now. Back to finding the book that opens this lever, I guess. God. I've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel book? I mean, that novel now? Good, I daren't see why you wouldn't want this vile thing. But I did promise. Here. You ruined the kid's illusion, detective. Oh, it's in the... Here goes nothing. That seems to fit with a curious clicking noise. Right, we'll pull this and... Well, there's a hidden door Yeats and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurring motive I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, staying here to cover me again? You got it in one, detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. Huh? What the? What is all this? Magica, Aleister Crowley Guide to the Popular Wizard Game. The Noxus Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Rituals for Modern Rituals. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? What a strange thing to find here. Normal library fare. This. The Necronomicon, a Cyclopean cookbook. God. 101 ways to get ritual stains out of your carpets. A brief history of time magic. The art of pentagram drawing. A guide for syncing your coven with the moon. Those wires seem to run to the roof. A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not. It seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Ouch! Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. What are you doing here, Mary Shelley? Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles up, candles to up the book spook factor. A small hole, I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down, see where it lands. I hope this works. Not to find where that landed, hopefully without having caused any damage. He crawled his little ass up there. Yeah. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read. So kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books. But the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghost arrived, but I liked them because now I have friends. See, he meant no harm. Troublemaker, arrest him, breaking and entering into your room of illegal books. I'd say both set of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghost and find him somewhere else to go once in a while. He can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? The major stopped paying the dib tax, so we had to exchange from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure. That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book. You need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Julie, we're going to the roof, but it's raining outside. Somebody's gonna get struck by lightning. I really hope it wouldn't come to this. Here we go. I suppose I've already ducked out of one room this case. I knew I played that card too soon. You did, buddy. You did. Yep. I mean, it kind of worked out. You stood outside, you got knocked the fuck out. The stupid ass stood inside the portal while I stood out and I had a bottle of turpentine. Trapped the bitch in. So it kind of worked out. More of that wiring from the secret room when it leads to the roof. Do you need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No? Yes? Sometimes I wonder if the people of Twin Lakes know how often we save their bacon. I've never saved any actual bacon. I got a cat named Bacon out of a tree once. An example to us all, Dooley. I think it is, yeah. I think it is. No, no, steel scrap. Lead is, I forgot. I know I have copper and I have... I forgot what I have. I need to give you some of my stuff, some of the extra shit. I mean, the extra you can put it away. So what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible. Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this aerial. It said I should break the circuit and wire the aerial to the lightning rod so the power has something to go to. Ouch, my hand! Look, detective, the story is dying out. I mean, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now. Trugsville detective, though, I don't see why we had to take all those books. Truly, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We have an agreement then, Doris? You don't find me for having the books? I don't sue the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business. Plans haunting? You should also get that wiring fixed. Fine. Come on, Dooley. Let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devin. Case closed. That one took a while, and I almost fell asleep. I said I was gonna do 2 cases each time I play. Sorry, because it'll be easier for me to edit and post up to YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed those 2 episodes. These 2 episodes were easy. Maybe I should do the third one. Third one might be. No, the first one was very easy. Once it starts going to like higher and higher, it starts getting longer and longer. But I want to do 2 at a time, so I'll just leave it. Yes.